Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a really incredible, category-defining startup opportunity called OnSlider. We're going to dig into the exact business model, the underlying mechanics, the target market, and exactly why this investment thesis absolutely demands your attention. Let's get right to it. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll be covering the missing media category, the creator workflow, moat and economics, market disruption, category moat and risks, and finally, the path to $1 billion. So let me ask you a question. What sits right in the middle of YouTube's massive video dominance, TikTok's crazy short-form virality, and LinkedIn Learning's heavy professional courses? Well, historically, absolutely nothing. There is a massive, completely unmonetized white space right there. Think about it. We've got fast video, we've got long video, we've got static documents, but we are totally missing that interactive middle ground for actual knowledge sharing. Enter the Interactive Slide Media Network, or ISMN for short. This is exactly what OnSlider is building. It's a knowledge-first, hybrid media platform that relies on interactive slide decks instead of heavy, clunky video files. Now, the absolute crucial point to understand here is that we aren't trying to build a better YouTube. We're not competing with traditional video hosting at all. Instead, we are literally inventing the ISMN sandbox. It's an intelligent portal that uses a really familiar video-style discovery feed, but it swaps out all those gigabytes of expensive video data for a lightweight, interactive document viewing frame that the user gets to control entirely at their own pace. All right, let's jump into Section 1, the missing media category, rethinking content delivery. Just think about the traditional video workflow for a second. A creator spends hours recording, editing, rendering. They finally hit publish, right? Only to spot a glaring typo in the first 3 seconds. They're literally pulling their hair out because that mistake is permanently baked into the file. They have to start the whole rendering process completely over. But the OnSlider workflow, it's a completely different paradigm. We're talking about a 5-second upload. And because it links directly to a live presentation file, creators can just fix a typo on their end, and boom, the presentation updates instantly for all viewers. Plus, as we'll see, it costs the platform absolutely $0 in storage. It's a total game changer. Moving right along to Section 2, the creator workflow, frictionless publishing. Let's walk through the actual magic driving this user adoption. It's really just 3 frictionless steps. Step 1, paste the link. The creator just copies a standard sharing link straight out of Google Slides and drops it right into their dashboard. Step 2, extract ID. Our custom backend instantly strips away all those messy editing tools, the comment bubbles, the sidebars, and transforms it into a clean, borderless asset. Step 3, live sync. Viewers simply navigate through this pristine frame using their arrow keys. They're totally engaged while the creator maintains absolute, real-time control over the source file. It is just remarkably seamless. Okay, Section 3, moat and economics, the underlying logic. Because the viewer window is navigating through individual slide links, just moving sequentially from slide 1 to slide 2, OnSlider is able to employ this really clever quiet background listener. It literally measures the exact number of seconds a viewer spends on each specific slide. This generates what we call the retention map, so a creator can look at their dashboard and see, oh wow, 80% of my readers abandoned the deck on slide 7. That instantly signals that specific slide is too confusing. It's incredibly valuable data for creators. But you want to know the ultimate platform advantage? Zero platform storage overhead. We have infinite scalability because the heavy file hosting is handled entirely by Google. Which brings us to Section 4, market disruption, where the money is. The applications here are wild. We're talking about massive, multi-billion-dollar industries that are totally ripe for disruption. First off, global education platforms across schools and universities. This gives teachers a highly dynamic way to share interactive lectures. Then think about corporate training and employee onboarding. Imagine a massive enterprise finally replacing those boring static PDF manuals with interactive business sales and investor decks that actually live in a dynamic YouTube-style discovery feed. Instead of printing thousands of pages or forcing employees to download massive files, a corporate trainer saves thousands of dollars and countless hours just by updating one central slide deck. Add in the potential for paid creator economy subscriptions where experts charge for premium courses, or even hybrid storytelling like comic and meme slides. We are taking the sleek discovery engine of social media and injecting it directly into professional and educational content. Next up, Section 5, category moat and risks, an honest assessment. Now, let's be totally transparent and objectively weigh the moat against the risks. Smart investors know every startup has vulnerabilities. Yes, there is a core platform dependency on Google Slides embed rules. If Google changes their architecture, our backend parser definitely has to adapt. And of course, it requires securing early power user adoption to populate that discovery feed. But juxtapose those risks against the platform's structural strengths. You've got a massive first mover advantage in a totally new media category, you have infinite scalability with zero storage overhead, and, absolutely crucially, there's a robust administrative control panel built directly into the architecture that allows for instant content takedowns and user bans. That ensures the platform remains a safe, high-quality environment, which is absolutely vital for corporate and educational users. Finally, Section 6, Path to a Billion, the valuation climax. So, how realistic is this growth trajectory? Let's break down the timeline. In years 1 to 2, proving the model and building that initial user base yields a really solid $5 to $20 million valuation. Fast forward to years 3 to 5, as the platform naturally becomes the go-to tool for ed tech and corporate onboarding, that valuation leaps right into the $50 to $150 million range. And looking out 5 to 10 years, by integrating with existing video platforms rather than trying to fight them and becoming the undisputed global standard for interactive slide-based content, OnSlider scales straight into unicorn territory. That's the ultimate goal right there, a $1 billion plus valuation. And listen, this isn't just startup hype. It's a cold, hard calculation based on the absolute scale of the markets we're targeting. The upside across global education, corporate business communication, and the emerging slide-based creator economy is just staggering. This isn't just another incremental, nice-to-have app. It is the fundamental infrastructure for a completely new, frictionless way to share and monetize knowledge online. Which leaves us with one final provocative thought. You've seen the completely frictionless workflow that creators are absolutely going to love. You understand the brilliant unit economics of zero storage costs paired with that deep slide-by-slide analytics engine. And you've seen the massive, entirely untapped market sitting perfectly between heavy video files and boring static documents. So, are you ready to fund the next evolution of media? The interactive Slide Media Network is here, but the window to be a first mover and actually read this category won't stay open forever. Thank you for joining me on this explainer. Let's go build the future of interactive knowledge together.